Right then, so we are back on the bench, exactly where we started.
Back on the bench.
Back on the bench.
Back on the bench.
Yeah, yeah. We actually think once that helicopter goes,
I knew. I wondered if you were going to keep going.
Of doing this update.
Thinking that's getting louder and louder.
Yeah, I was like, well, I've heard it over there, and I'm hoping it's going maybe like parallel to us, and it'll stay. But no, it's just getting louder. Hi, my name's Shaun. I like to repeat what Hugh says.
I know.
And then I tell you
I know.
what I'm going to say.
I know. Back on the bench. Beep, 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 beep. Well, this bench looks pretty prime. Happy days. Oh dear. Right, we're back on the bank. You joined us out doing 24 hours. We're in the Cotswolds. Hopefully, we're going to catch 1 or 2 scaly bangers from
Horcott Lakes, yes, absolute mega venue, like Shaun says, in the Cotswolds. And yeah, holds a really good stamp of lovely scaly ones and some beautiful dark commons. So I guess fingers crossed we can get the rods out before we've got a very wet weather front coming in, which looks good for a bite, but not if you're stood out there still trying to find a spot. So we probably ought to get on with it, mate. Yeah,
let's have a little chuck around, find some spots. Probably should choose which swim we're getting in first, because might have to do a bit of a coin toss or something. So let's get that done, and yeah, let's get some rods fishing.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Got a coin?
Got a £5 note.
Or we could do the lens cap, like a carpology team. Right, okay, so we need to choose who's going in the left or the right swim, and we can't make a decision, so we're going to let fate take its course, and we're going to do the lens cap. What it's called? Lens cap toss. So it's going to be cannon facing up. It's going to be the left swim. Cannon facing down. It's going to be the right hand swim. So Hugh's going to flick it. Whichever it lands on is the swim he's going to get, and I'm going to end up with the other one. So, are you ready, mate?
Are you ready?
Let's go. Cannon up is left.
Was it?
Yeah.
Definitely?
Yeah, you're in left. Yeah.
Okay.
Why, do you not want to go in left?
No, I just couldn't remember what you said.
Right, so that's it. Cannon up. Hugh's going in the left hand swim. Job done. We haven't got to muck around having an argument, which we've done for the past 10 minutes.
This ground is rock hard. Well then, says a little tip. Just make sure, I'm sure a lot of you already do it, but before you start spodding about, or if you're fishing with braid on your main line, make sure you wet your braid, otherwise you like to get frap ups and crack offs and all that horrible stuff. So
happy days.
You get a drop at all? No, it's too shallow, isn't it?
So I'm pretty much going to just fish solid bags. We've not really found any spots as such, so it's pretty weedy out in front of us. I'm going to just chuck out all 3 rods with a bare lead just to the side of the swim. I've wrapped them up. I'm going to fish them. I'm going to fish a couple about 100 yards and one probably a bit shorter, but I might fish one round to my right. And the reason for me doing this is it just gets the line wet. So when I then go and put a solid bag out, which obviously has quite a bit of weight to it, it means that the line's been stretched out and it's got wet, so it's nice and lubricated, and it just helps the solid bags fly better. Obviously once the rods are out fishing, the line will get wet anyway, because obviously it's going to soak up a bit of water when they're out in the pond fishing. But initially when I first chuck them out, I always try and give them a bit of a dip. It stops any sort of friction and just allows the lines just to go out a little bit better. Well, rain's starting to come down a bit now.
Oh yeah! 3 rods out. Oh, hello! Who's getting wet over there? Who's getting wet over there? So I can't hear you over the rain, mate.
That's all right, mate. You sit in your nice little comfy bivvy. You're sitting there. It's lovely, lovely and comfy.
I can't hear you. It's raining. It's raining. I think you're saying good luck. I think you're going to get a bite. I'm not sure.
Skin made of PVA.
Cheers, mate. Good luck.
Last rod, I'm going to flick just down to my right into this bay a little bit.
Right then, well, as you can probably hear, the wet weather front has arrived. Thankfully for me, all 3 rods went out absolutely sweet before it did. However, for Shaun, he got absolutely drenched putting his 3rd rod out, and it's really hard to watch from a nice dry bivvy, I won't lie. No, it was actually good fun to watch. I'm not going to lie to you viewers, it was absolute pleasure to watch, and I mocked him the whole way through it, so can't lie to you. Anyway, with this wet weather front coming in, and the fact it's going to be dark shortly, we're going to have to retire the cameras, so we'll either see you in the night with an absolute scaly banger, or some sort of Cotswold dark, beautiful common, or I guess we'll see you in the morning sipping a brew. So, fingers crossed it's with a carp. Wish us luck.
Right, morning then. So unfortunately it's been a bit of a quiet night. I'm up nice and early though, watching the lake, seeing if I can spot any signs. Unfortunately it's been really wet this session, and so we've been pretty much bivvy bound. Hugh's actually still in his bed at the moment, catching up on sleep. I don't blame him. So I'm up nice and early watching the water for the both of us. But yeah, I heard a couple of fish show last night, which meant I did recast a right hand rod. Other than that though, there's been absolutely nothing ready to go on. The wind's changed direction a little bit. It was coming straight into us yesterday. Now it's going more down into this bay over here. That might pull the fish away from us, to be honest. I think they have actually been a little bit further out than what we were expecting. When we sort of walked around yesterday, the fish seemed to be showing a lot closer to this bank, but after sort of casting and having a lead around, they actually appear like they were a lot further out than we initially thought. So it might be that we've not quite been on them, to be honest. And with that weather, so that wind, changing direction, it could just pull them away. But anyway, we'll see how the day goes. Fingers crossed we'll have one. It's a little bit dry at the moment, but there's a load of cloud on the horizon. I'm sure it's going to be pouring it down again in a second. So anyway, the kettle's not long boiled, so let's make a coffee, sit back with a coffee, watch the water, and let's hope we will have a fish.
Right then, well, I thought I'd just give you a bit of a mid-morning update, and thankfully the rain has passed, or for now at least, and we've got some beautiful sunshine. It feels like we're back in summer at the moment. I'm absolutely dripping in this hoodie, but not going to moan because it's drying the kit out. So this morning we've been dotting solid bags around towards showing fish as we've sort of seen them. Unfortunately, they are still out of our water, so it's really good at Horcott. They've got sort of the lake's mapped off, so you've got your maximum ranges and your sort of swim boundary, should we say. So yeah, we've got 25 wraps or 100 yards in this swim, so that's what we're fishing up to. Unfortunately, they're probably showing at about 130, maybe 150 in front of sort of the point, and also a couple of pegs to our right hand side where there is people, so otherwise we would have moved definitely. So yeah, we've been sort of refreshing the bags up. That's the tactic we've gone in on this session. We've got low line weed, as we mentioned yesterday, in front of us, and so for us the most confident way of presenting over that is with solid bags, and it's caught us loads of fish in the past doing so. Some people might prefer sort of a choddy or using a helicopter rig with a hinge stiffy or something similar to that. Just for us, that solid bag, it's got a bit more of a traction around it with that pellet, and using a high vis sort of hook bait just means that as those fish come over the top, maybe guided in by the scent, then yeah, hopefully they target that bright hook bait, and yeah, you get one in the sack, should we say. So that was the plan of action. We're going to keep doing that, keep refreshing the bags as we can, yeah, as we sort of see fish, or every sort of hour or so, just stick a new solid bag out there, and fingers crossed going into sort of lunchtime and into the afternoon. We've got right up until dark today. Yeah, fingers crossed we can make it happen and put one of these Cotswold scaly bangers on a map for you.
Right, afternoon update then. So we've got another little break in the bad weather, but you might be able to see, it's not really showing you, but it's really black over here at the moment. There's some cloud cover starting to come over again. I think we're about to have another downpour, but unfortunately we are still fishless. We've been working at it as hard as we can, keep rechucking the solid bags. Obviously we've only got a certain distance where we're supposed to fish, and we can't really fish much further because there's a guy over on the point who's basically fishing out towards the back of where we are. Now he's definitely more on the fish, and even he hasn't had anything, so it looks like they're showing, but it doesn't look like they're really feeding at the moment. There's a few guys still on the opposite bank. They're again sort of chucking out towards where the fish have been showing. I think most of us can see where the fish is showing. They're just not playing ball at the moment, but we've got the afternoon to go. It's sort of early afternoon now, so we've got a few hours until it's going to get dark. We will fish maybe up until dark, but we'll still play it by ear and see how the session goes. But yeah, fingers crossed it happens and we can have one. I think we're confident. I think we're confident that the fish can easily move over one of those bags and we'll get a bite. It's just they don't seem to be on it as much as we'd like, really. But anyway, there's fish showing out in the zone. We're as close to them as we can get. We're confident that if they drift in over one of those bags, one of us is going to get a bite. So it's just a case of giving it some more time and just sitting on our hands and hoping one of the rods goes rattling.
Right then, so we are back on the bench where we started the session.
Back on the bench!
You're not gonna,
no, I can't help
you
it.
You can't do it every time. It was funny the first time. Now you were sat in the shade.
Yeah, true.
I was sat in the face of it. You know? I was
in the face of it. Yeah.
Well, I was about 2 metres away from the sun, it felt.
Yeah. Yeah. Suppose you didn't catch on fire, yeah. Shame you didn't, really.
Yeah, all right. Lower the tone.
Yeah. Why not? Used to being around you. So we do an update.
Better do. Right then, so we are back on the bench where we started the session, and we've got a bit of a change of plan. We don't feel like it's going to happen on the carp front, I'm not going to lie to you. They are still showing well out of our water, as we repeated ourselves throughout this video. So what we have seen is a load of silvers getting chased in the margin. There's definitely been a few pike about, so we feel like we've got a much better chance of picking up a bite or two from the pike, maybe some jacks, maybe some doubles. So we're going to reel in all the carp kit, get packed down, get back to the vans and get a couple of lure rods out for the last couple of hours. You happy with that, mate?
Definitely, mate. Yeah, we love our pike fishing, so I think it's a good plan. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in the pike fishing, that will probably be following this video, so subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Also check out the social media, conveniently showing at the bottom of your screen. And yeah, if you're getting out on the bank, enjoy your fishing, get out there and make the most of it, and I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, enjoy it. Take
Sound.
care.